What's going on, everyone? My name is Josh19, and today I'm going to be going over my first impressions view of H1Z1. So in general, the game I feel is really good. I really enjoy it, and of course the game is in alpha at the moment, so yes, there are going to be problems, and that's to be expected out of an alpha game. But you have to overlook that and look at the general gameplay and the general features and really take a step back away from the bugs and glitches and all the things that you see and take a look at how the game is. Again, I feel like it's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's in my opinion, one of the best survival games out there at the moment, and it's only to get better as they move forward into beta and then full release. So some of the things that I really enjoy, first of all, is the crafting system. This really makes the game unique compared to some other survival games, and it really gives you the opportunity to craft a lot of things that may be useful as you progress through the game. So some of the things that you can craft small bags that can increase your inventory space. You can craft things like hatchets and bows and basic equipment like spears, things like that you can use to protect yourself. As well as, again, you can even craft things like structures and buildings to build a base, again, to help protect yourself, or even create containers and things like that to store some of the things that you've created or store some of the things that you found throughout the game. So this brings a lot of diversity into the game in terms of the ability to create these structures that only you have access to, that it takes other players a really long time to destroy, and the ability to store them in world while your character may be full in inventory space. You'll have extra places to store things and stuff like that. So the next thing I feel like was really fun about the game is the different types of game modes. There's quite a few different game modes. You have your standard PvP, you have your standard PvE, and then you have things like PvP first person, recipe wipes, which is for crafting. You also have headshot only servers. I mean, a lot of cool different servers. But my favorite, of course, is the Battle Royale server. I really like those a lot. I know at the moment they are pretty difficult to get in because they fill up very, very, very quickly. But I really have enjoyed my experiences with them as I've gone through them. Basically, what the Battle Royale server is you kind of spawn into the world, or you parachute into the world, and then you go ahead and you loot buildings. The loot that you can find is mostly weapons and ammo, because it pretty much is just a giant death match. So this is really when kill on sight, or KOS, which a lot of people do, is really relevant, because that's the only thing that you do to survive, is just make sure you defend yourself, because you want to be the last survivor, because then you'll win and you'll get the most rewards out of it. So it's really fun. It's kind of like a suspenseful deathmatch type situation. Obviously, it's a lot slower pace than standard deathmatch modes in like a shooter game, but it gives you that sense of like terror, I guess, and suspense as you're going through it, because you're not sure when you're going to run into somebody, and you're not sure if you're going to win the gunfight or lose the gunfight. So it makes it really fun. I enjoy it a lot, and I definitely get scared quite a bit when playing those, because you never know what's going to happen. Other than that, just general, the regular game, the gameplay is a lot of fun. Of course, again, it is an alpha, so there are quite a bit of bugs. Some things that I would like to see improved is definitely the AI zombie system. I'd really like to see the zombies react a little bit more aggressively than they are at the moment. I feel like their aggro range is a little bit too close. I feel like, in general, if we had a real zombie apocalypse, if a zombie could see you from far away, they would definitely start aggroing on you right away. I'd also like to see, of course, some more zombies in some of the areas. Some of the areas, I feel like there was only like a few sporadic zombies. I'd really like to see quite a bit more, and again, I'm not sure how they have it set up, but definitely like to see something like that in the future. I'd also like to see more nature threats as well. At the moment, all I feel like are bears and wolves. I'd definitely like to see some other types of animals that may be threats, or even just some general nature threats that could potentially make the game a lot more difficult and players work together. Because definitely, again, it is an alpha, and of course the AI is a little bit bugged at the moment. And hopefully once they fix that, it will make the players work a lot more closer together. But at the moment, I just feel like everybody is just out there, everyone's kill on sight. As soon as you spawn into the game, it's just everybody's trying to kill you, even if you don't really have that much stuff. So I'd like to see some aspects of the game make players work together a little bit more in terms of fighting zombies rather than just everybody killing each other, because we can leave that for the Battle Royale mode, where everybody does need to kill each other to win the game. But again, overall, I felt like the game is really put together. I love the ability that they already have vehicles in the game. That's really, really cool, and the vehicles that are there, they're not just there ready to be driven. Of course, you have to find batteries and spark plugs and things like that to actually make the vehicle work, and it definitely makes it a little bit. That's something that I feel like if you have a group of players that you're playing with, it makes you guys work together to make sure you find the supplies to be able to get in those vehicles and things like that. So it is pretty fun. I've really enjoyed the game so far, and I definitely, if you guys haven't picked it up, I would really recommend you guys pick it up. It is a lot of fun. Again, it's on Steam right now in early access for $20. It will eventually go free to play. So of course, if you guys want to wait till that's perfectly fine. But at the moment, if you're kind of debating if you should pick it up or not, I really think it's worth it. It's a lot of fun, and again, just overlook some of the bugs and glitches and things like that, because those will all be worked out as the game progresses in the future. But definitely, it is a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it, and I think it's one of the better survival games out there at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more videos in the future, then please subscribe. And don't forget to keep on owning.